Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to another video, and giving my thoughts on another trailer that also came out recently, you can say. So, another trailer that I was not impressed with, and of course this was Disney, of course. Been complaining about Disney a lot past couple of videos, but whatever. But yeah, the next one was another one of their live-action remakes. But this one was definitely not needed. We didn't need an origin story about this character and how she came to be, how she became crazy obsessed, with, we all know the character. It's the movie about the villain Cruella DeVille, or the movie is called just Cruella. Yeah. It's coming out this summer, starring Emma Stone, playing Cruella DeVille, and I would say Emma Thompson, but she is in this as well, Emma Thompson. So yeah, Cruella. So yeah, as I said, Emma Stone, she plays Cruella DeVille, and it takes place during the 70s. And this shows how she became a psychopath and her obsession with, furs and all that, and all that. Wardrobe and everything. So yeah, we did not need an origin story for this to explain how Cruella became Cruella DeVille. We didn't. So, but in this, yeah, we see Emma Thompson. I keep saying Emma Thompson, but as I said, she's in this as probably one of those higher fashion designers. And also in the cast, you see Mark Strong is in this. Which I don't mind Mark Strong. I thought he's decent. I thought he was decent as the villain in Shazam. But he's in this as well. And also, of course, you have the characters, of course, Horace and Jasper in this as well. And I don't know the guy who plays Jasper though, but the other guy who plays Horace is what was the guy's name? He's the guy. I forgot the guy's name. Something Hauser. He played Richard Jewell from Clint Eastwood's movie Richard Jewell. He played Richard Jewell. He's in this. He plays as Horace. But yeah, and it's directed by Craig Gillespie, and which the only film that I saw with him that he directed was the horrible piece of shit from the remake from 2011, Fright Night. Yeah, he directed that piece of shit 2011 remake, Fright Night. That's far all I remember about Craig Gillespie. But it shows Emma Stone. First, she has red hair, and I guess also when she turns insane, I guess she just dyes her hair half black and white, I guess. And of course, you get the references, of course, from the other stuff, like her car that says DeVille on there. Then her mansion, which you pass through the gate called Town Hell, or whatever it is. The big mansion, from the movies as well. Horace and Jasper as well. Of course, the Dalmatians, because we have to forget this is from 101 Dalmatians, so we had to add Dalmatians in there. I mean, you can't have a movie about Cruella DeVille without throwing Dalmatians in there. And then it shows her she's at this party. Emma Thompson's there and Mark Strong is there. Then she does something that just rips off from the Hunger Games Catching Fire. When Jennifer Lawrence, Katniss. Remember, she had a wardrobe when she spun around. When it catches flames, it turns into a different dress. Here, she does the same thing. She's the first is in white, then she drops a match, and her dress comes all up in flames and becomes red. So it's something that they ripped off from Hunger Games Catching Fire. So, and it shows how she becomes insane. And of course, title is "Hello, Cruel World." Get it, Cruella. And her saying, "I'm Cruella." And it shows I guess there's some kind of heist that's going on, because there's some I guess it looks like Emma Thompson. I can't tell, but they're trying to break into the safe, and then this place catches on fire in the middle of London. And then Emma Stone saying, "I'm Cruella." Now, really quick, I've talked about and reviewed 101 Dalmatians, the original classic, which I love. I even talked about the 1996 live-action remake, 101 Dalmatians, with Glenn Close and Jeff Daniels, including the sequel, 102 Dalmatians. I even revisited both those films already. A while back, I revisited those movies. I enjoyed the 1996 remake with Glenn Close. I think it's one of the better it still is one of the better live action remakes of Disney. Glenn Close, she's perfect as Cruella de Vil. I don't know how an actress can portray that character better than she can. And speaking of Glenn Close, since she played Cruella de Vil, she serves as an executive producer on this movie as well. Well, it was fitting because she played the titular character. So, but Glenn Close, she's perfect as Cruella de Vil. How the way she laughs and how she portrays the character. You know, I thought she still plays great. I mean, she plays the character perfectly. You know, with her laugh and her posture and all that stuff. You know, but do we need to make a film where we're supposed to be sympathetic to a villain to a villain that we hate? You know, they try to do the same thing. They did the same thing with Maleficent. You know, with the 2014 with Angelina Jolie. They try and make us sympathetic to her. She's the mistress of evil. You're not supposed to feel sympathetic to her, but they made it that way. The reason why she became evil because of the boy or the man that she loved and cut her wings off so he could become king. That's how he became evil. You're supposed to feel sympathetic to her. And now here, you're supposed to feel sympathetic to her. This is a villain you don't feel sympathy for. You know? I mean, even you look at the original animated movie. By the end of the movie, when she's chasing them in the van, when she has those evil, crazy eyes, is that what you're supposed to feel sympathetic for? Cruella de Vil is a nutcase psychopath that you don't feel sympathetic for in the slightest. But they're trying to make it sympathetic here. I don't buy that. It's to show how she becomes so like a psychopath before. I don't get it, but this is coming to the point where I'm just literally tired of Disney now. I have been tired of Disney for a while. I'm saying I've lost respect all for Disney right now, altogether, because you know just how they're now just a bunch of jackwads, you can say. They're just they just buy up everything. They're the top monopoly, or they can just destroy everything that doesn't make them money, like Blue Sky Studios, or I'm not getting the whole thing, but the whole thing with Gina Carano. I'm not getting into that though, but that's another reason. But this is also come thing I've also disliking the remakes now. I have not yet seen Mulan, but I'm not interested to see it now. I've come to just dislike. I've come to, over the years. I've come to dislike the Jungle Book movie. Beauty and the Beast coming on the same thing, and then Maleficent, Cinderella. What else? All these other live action movies that come out the past few years. I'm just starting to disown even more now, because I don't want to give Disney any more praise anymore. I'll just go back and watch the films that they did from back when they gave a shit, made good movies. You know, from the '80s to the '90s, even the early 2000s. You know, from The Little Mermaid, the original Beauty and the Beast, The Lion King, Hercules, Tarzan, Mulan, Hunchback of Notre Dame, even Pocahontas. I mean, that's one of my least of the Renaissance movies, but even Pocahontas is miles better than the movies that Disney comes out nowadays. You know, and I say I don't own Disney Plus because I don't want to give them money. So I don't want to give Disney my money them anymore. I'll just watch the good stuff. You know, even the live action movies they did back then. You know, like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, or even the sequels like Blew Up the Kid or How We Shrunk Ourselves. What else of live action ones from Disney? Let's see. I forgot to mention Emperor's New Groove and then Atlantis Lost Empire. Forgot to mention those. Those from early 2000s. Even the Pixar ones. Even the Pixar animated movies as well. I mean, I did like Toy Story 4. I'll give them that. I did like Toy Story 4 from 2019. Even Toy Story, even the rest of the Toy Story movies. WALL-E, I think even who's the Pixar ones? I think I did not mind Brave. But nowadays it's just I'm just tired of Disney now. And speaking of Disney, there's another video of it's guarded by Disney once again about another Disney brand, which I just talked about in another video, and my brother just brought this up, which shows how little I care about it since I just found out about it. Because I just brought up that video, I made a little tangent about it. Great, and I was like, wow, they spend money on this. They spend money on this, but they can't, use money for the other part of their brand of this franchise. Really, Disney are just a bunch of douches now. And just for that just further proves my point. I'll explain in that next video. Yeah, but Cruella, that's an off-tangent subject because I'm tired. Like I said, the whole point is I'm tired of Disney now. I am tired of Disney now. The House of Mouse has gotten screwed up enough, and I just have a point. At this point, I just want Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy just leave the building already. Go and work for the Looney Tunes, like they did in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Go work for the Looney Tunes instead. Go work for Warner Brothers. Leave Disney, leave the House of Mouse, and go work and play with the Looney Tunes. But anyway, it's just my thoughts on Cruella. Not impressed at all. Once again, but that's a little off. I would know it was off tangent subject, but this is the whole point of it, though. I'm just not impressed with this. Another one. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. And you say Disney round 2. But Cruella, no. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. Later.